So your Goldspan Dragon goes bye-bye. We keep our Goldspan Dragon, and now we've got an Ashmouth Dragon. Chef's kiss. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with Man and today we've got a juicer for you. We've got a spicy scrambled eggs. We got pretty much like an Izzet Control shell here. So let's see what we got going on here. From right to left here, I got Kairi the Swirling Sky. Now I absolutely love this card. This card is very underused in my opinion. Now it is getting a lot more used nowadays, but when it first came out, man, I was really all over this card. This card is insane. It's gonna have flying, it's gonna have ward, and whenever it dies, you get to return any target of non-land permanents with 6 or less to their owner's hands, which gets rid of tokens, it gets rid of enchantments, it gets rid of anything. I mean, not permanently because it just bounces it, but very cool. And then you can mill 6 cards and return up to 2 instant or sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand. We are running 4 Magma Opuses because there is Opus? I don't know, either way, but Magma Opus is awesome because you're going to be able to discard 2, and then you're going to be able to just ditch it into the graveyard, which comes in handy with the Draconic Intervention. We're only running 2 because this card can be pretty dead in a lot of matchups, but you can also discard it with Unexpected Windfall as well, so definitely some cool things you can do here. This is going to sweep the board. I think it comes up a little bit more often than not, and you definitely need this in best of 1 because you're going to be facing a lot of mono whites, so it does give you an out per se. So that's kind of how we have. We obviously have 4 Goldspan Dragons because Goldspan Dragon is just insane. If you're making treasure, you need to be having a Goldspan Dragon. So lots of dragons here. Let's see. I mean, we do have the Smoldering Egg. Obviously, this is scrambled eggs. The idea here is to try to get the eggs going here. I mean, obviously it is a defender, so it does help out against aggro, and then eventually you get to hatch it into the Ashmouth Dragon. So I hear if you like, you know, scramble these eggs enough and you like you know, boil the pan and like whatnot, I hear that the Ashmouth Dragon comes out. I don't know, that's just what I heard. I don't know, that's just what I've heard. We have the Expressive Iteration, Negate, Jwari Disruption, 2 Spikefield Hazards instead of like 3 or 4. I think that's just fine. I do like going for Jwari Disruptions, and we are running how much land here? 20 hard lands with 4 disruptions and then 2 Spikefield Hazards. So a little bit on the we're playing with 5 here a little bit here. Maybe we go a little bit more land, but I think with the Unexpected Windfall and the Expressive Iterations, it's just fine. It's just fine. So what I wanted to talk about here, March of Swirling Mist onto the Goldspan Dragon. I think March of Swirling Mist can be absolutely busted. You're going to be able to use this to phase out. What's awesome about this is the Goldspan Dragon. So if you use the March of Swirling Mist on your own Goldspan Dragon, it's so insane because you target it and then you get another treasure token. And then you get to protect it from whatever, like spot removal, blood on the snow, a board wipe, or whatever it is, and you get to just protect it, and plus anything else. And you can also use it for other things too. You can just phase out your opponent's cards too. So this card is very versatile, and I wasn't really that obsessed with it when it first came out, but I think it's absolutely insane. Absolutely love this deck. It's a nice little control-y shell. Like if you really wanted to get insane, you could do you know, a lot more. You get a lot more peculiar with the curve here, but I really like it. If you notice, we're not really running any, other than the Spikefield Hazards, we're not really running a lot of 1-drops, and we're running no 3-drops. That is because we have like Swiftwater Cliffs. You want to put this out on your odd turns 1 and 3 without being awkward, and you can also go for Stormcarved Coast, Jwari Disruption, Spikefield Hazard on your odd turns so that you're not awkward and you can still play all of your even cards for turn 3. So that is what we got going on. Let's see if we can scramble some eggs. Let's see if we can take Kairi the Swirling Sky. Oh, pretty much all these dragons. Let's see if we can let's get it going. Let's vanquish some enemies. Otasco, how are we doing here? Let's go ahead and keep this. We are on the draw here, so let's see what we got. Den of the Bugbear. Alrighty, well, we'll go ahead and keep up this nice little Spikefield Hazard, which is awfully pesky. Spikefield, I mean, this deck has a lot of things going for it. So we got, a Reckoning Bankbuster. That is a little yucky, but nothing we can't overcome. Nothing we can't overcome. And we do have the Expressive Iteration. I'm going to drop this, and instead of dropping the Expressive Iteration, we're going to keep up the Jwari Disruption, just in case they drop anything pretty juicy. The way we get value out of our Expressive Iteration is getting the land off of the Exile ability anyway. So you don't want to waste it. Alright, what is this? Shatter Skull. So, okay. I'm assuming they're just going to use the Reckoning Bankbuster to just draw, so that is fine. We do get a Draconic Intervention, which is, we're running 2 of these. These can be really, really handy at certain times, so I'm gonna drop my Expressive Iteration here. Hopefully we can snag a land. Get our juicy value here. Oh, they're gonna get antsy. They're gonna get antsy and draw with the Bank Buster here. Oh, we got another Goldspan Dragon. Well, we do need another land, and we already have a Goldspan Dragon. Got Unexpected Windfall as well. I think we're, man, because we're already Magma Opus, gosh, but Goldspan Dragon is just too good to not take, though. So I think we're just gonna take another Goldspan Dragon. So let's go ahead and do this, and I'm gonna drop this for, it's kind of dicey here. We can go for red, just to keep up the Spikefield Hazard, so... At this point, though, I mean, we kind of have to balance the ticket out because we have enough red in our hand already. I don't want to get... Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. We're going to go for red here. And we're going to have to discard anyway, so let's go ahead and discard. And I'm going to go for... Well, let's go for... Let's go for the intervention. I mean, they have... I know they're playing red, so they should be kind of aggro here, but, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I said I'm not that threatened by them right now, so...
I think a fancy dress means I didn't come here to fight.
Oh, come on, Chandra. You are dressed to kill, so that does make sense.
Aw, you're looking a little singed.
Just a little singed, though. Okay. Not bad, Chandra. So you're gonna go ahead and add one. That's just not gonna be enough to do anything meaningful, right? Yeah, okay. We'll go ahead and take our turn here. The March of the Swirling Mist is amazing because you get to use this on the Goldspan Dragons and you get to protect them, and then you make more treasure tokens. So that is why that is just absolutely amazing here. So we're just gonna pass the turn. Not phenomenal, but we can't get out our little our Goldilocks here. Not yet, so. Okay, what you got here? I can't really see a world unless they drop something really, really scary. I'll probably just go for oh, Exile. What you gonna dig for us? Ooh, an island. Ooh.
This is a fun idea.
I don't know. That wasn't very fun. You kind of wasted that. So, they're gonna use Reckoner Bank Buster. They're drawing, but I think we're gonna win the marathon. They're gonna win the sprint, but we're gonna win the marathon, so a little bit odd to see them doing that. Alright, well, we're gonna go Unexpected Windfall. This is gonna be absolutely crazy. And let's go ahead and ditch away. Go Dragon's Fire, Jwari. I think at a certain point, we kind of want to get rid of the Spikefield Hazard. They haven't really shown that they're running any sort of like small creatures, so I guess we're just gonna do that. And it is gonna be our turn. They only have 2 red mana sources up here, so I don't know, they've got to be very, very careful. We do get a Smoldering Egg. Love the Eggy. Let's see here. Okay, we can get rid of the Chandra, but the Chandra's really not that menacing, in all honesty. I think we go for Goldspan Dragon. And this is crazy though, because Goldspan Dragon allows for all of your treasures to create 2 worth rather than 1 mana. So now we got a Goldspan Dragon out here. Okay, how do we want to play this out? I guess we can just go for... Yeah, I kind of want to get out the Smoldering Egg. I think what we're going to do is actually attack... well, let's see what they do first. We can always use March of Swirling Mist. They're going to use Dragon's Fire. Oh, wow, and they are actually running one as well. Well, they're actually tapped out though, right? Yeah, they're tapped out, so we can actually make use of the Jwari Disruption. We are going to say, no way, Jose. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And now that we get targeted by something, we do get the treasure token. So that's why Goldspan Dragon is just absolutely busted, to be completely honest with you. And I kind of want to kill the Chandra. Like, yeah, I think we're going to do it. Let's go ahead and do that. Bang, bang, and then...
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not as bad as it looks, huh? But it's still pretty bad, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and drop our Smoldering Egg here. Gotta get the eggs down. Okay. Now what do we want to do here? We can actually go for Dragon's Fire to kill the Chandra. I think we're going to wait for the Goldspan Dragon, though. Yeah, we're going to do that. We could also go for March of Swirling Mist, which is really good because we get to phase out. It's not great letting the Chandra live, but I think that's going to just be the play that we take here. Alright, go ahead and do another damage to me.
Watch me heat up the dance floor.
You are heating up the dance floor. There's no doubt about that, Chandra. So, Goldspan Dragon's going to do this. We're going to, before they go into swing, we're going to have to use Dragon's Fire on this thing because I do not want them to get another token because they're already going to get one. So, we're going to choose a dragon we control, and you tried to do that with us. Well, we're going to do it with you. Let's go ahead and, target you so that we deal 4. The Smoldering Egg will get a little bit stronger here. Or not stronger, but it's going to get 2 counters, which is wonderful. And our Goldspan Dragon is going to breathe fire all over your Goldspan Dragon. Hopefully. They are running red, so they don't have any cutesy swirling mists or anything. And they're gonna use Frostbite. Wait, hold on. Why would you use that? Unless I'm missing something. Oh, Spikefield Hazard. And look how sick this is. We're gonna use a March of Swirling Mist. And look how nasty. Hold on. Let's see. Let's wait for the treasure. I want the treasure to go through so that we can have extra mana to use March of the Swirling Mist because we want more on the egg. So we're gonna deal 1. Okay. We'll let that resolve. It's not dead yet. We'll go ahead and get another one. And here's where we're going to use the Ashmouth Dragon. We're going to use March of Swirling Mist. And now we've got 5. Just perfectly. We can target up to 5 creatures. We're going to target us. So now we have just enough to go in for an Ashmouth Dragon. We're going to scramble these eggs. We're going to protect our creature. Look how that resolves. Absolutely beautiful. These are gonna phase out here. Bang! And the Goldspan Dragon is still going to die. Yeah, they're gonna be able to use the Reckoner Bankbuster to crew that, but that's a small price to pay. So your Goldspan Dragon goes bye-bye. We keep our Goldspan Dragon, and now we've got an Ashmouth Dragon. Chef's kiss. That is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. And we have another Goldspan Dragon just for insult to injury here. Oh god, you almost feel bad. Okay, well, let's go ahead and swing in with all of our creatures here. And they just give it up. What? Oh wow, how wonderful. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more Magic deck videos every single day. Hedro Harf. How are we doing here? Let's go ahead and keep this. Let's see what we got going on here. Den of the Bugbear. So let's see if we get blown off of aggro. We're gonna drop. Ooh, this is actually kind of a weird spot. Because this is gonna come intact. Do we want to hold up the Spikefield Hazard? Oh gosh. I think what we're going to do, I kind of want to have this Jwari Disruption. So what I'm going to do is actually go for Stormcarved Coast. I think if they don't play something down on turn 1, I think it's more important to hold up the Jwari Disruption than it is to hold up the Spikefield Hazard. And they don't have anything either way, so it doesn't really matter. Awesome, we get us all of the Storm Giants. So that's going to alleviate a lot of distress. What's really nice about this deck is that if you don't have anything to target with like a Jwari Disruption, and we have a Chandra, and that is going to be perfect, we are just going to Jwari Disruption that. Get you out of here. No way, no way, no way. So this is very beautiful. Now we get into an Expressive Iteration. This is going to be an easy Expressive Iteration move here. We do get we'll put the Negate in our hand for now. Let's go ahead and put this away, and we'll get the Stormcarved Coast. And then we can also go for the Spikefield Hazard in case they drop anything with 1 toughness. So, sounding pretty good here. Another Chandra. Well, unfortunately, we don't have enough mana to counter this Chandra. So this one's going to come out and play. Hello, Chandra.
You know what's great at dispelling darkness? A blazing inferno.
It is pretty good at dispelling darkness. I can't lie. Okay, you're not wrong.
Lucky this is a warning shot.
Okay, you're going to have to do a little bit more than a warning shot to kill us. Down to 19. No big deal. We get another Jwari Disruption. Okay. I think, I think what the play is going to be here is to drop the Jwari Disruption for the land. Or maybe the Spikefield Hazard. So that would be 4. We can use Magma Opus if they don't have anything worth countering. And then we can go for Kairi the Swirling Sky the next turn, actually. So that's going to be what I do. Let's drop this. Let's pass the old turn. So now we've got the option. We can go for the counter, or we can go for the Magma Opus to create a treasure token to make a Swirling Sky a turn earlier. Okay, do your worst.
Let's bring things up to a simmer.
Oh, this is going to be an easy counter. Okay, I would love to get into the Swirling Sky, but we're just going to have to use just Jwari Disruption. That is an easy counter. No way we are letting that go through. Goldspan Dragon is absolutely terrifying. We do get another Swirling Sky. Pretty cool. We are running 2 of these, so... Okay, we're going to drop the mountain, and, yeah, that's all we can do for now. I'm a little bit nervous. This is getting a little bit high up on the, we still have a few different turns before they go for the ultimate, so I'm not very worried about that. I think I'm going to have to use the Magma Opus for the treasure token, even though I kind of would like to save it. It's going to be imperative that we get the Swirling Sky out, though, so we're definitely going to have to do that. Ooh, just a land off the top.
Come on, Chandra. Think of something good.
That's not very good, Chandra. You might have to think of something a little bit better. Oh, so we're gonna have to. We cannot gamble on drawing a land here. We have got to get the Swirling Sky out. It is imperative that we get the Swirling Sky out. Oh, we're just gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to just negate this. Like, it's that important. It is that important that we have the Swirling Sky come out, because we have to be able to swing into this. I do not want this -7 to go off. So let's go ahead and negate that. Awesome. We don't get a land, so if we didn't use the Magma Opus, we would be literally crying right now, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Kairi, the Swirling Sky, baby. Come out, my beautiful, beautiful Dragon Spirit. And now this thing has Ward 3. So this thing's got Ward 3, which is just wonderful. Now they can go up to a minus, or they can go up to 7 now, but we're gonna be able to swing next turn, and we have Ward 3. Because we have Ward 3, I am not worried. They're not gonna be able to kill it and pay the ward cost. That's too expensive for them. Probably, right? What could deal 6 damage and pay the 3 ward cost? I don't think there's anything in standard right now. So, okie dokie, what you gonna do when Kairi, the Swirling Sky, comes for you? Can't be a good position here. Can't be a good position. That would have been so bad if we didn't have a negate and they got this Abrade off to destroy our treasure token. Oh, and they just know. And they just know. How epic. Let's go. Avik, how are we doing here? This is pretty good. This is going to be not ideal, but hey, guess what? It is good enough, and good enough is, well, good enough. Let's go ahead and drop this. This bat isn't good enough, though. I don't know. The amount of times I've complained about the bat on this channel has to be over 1 million. So, ooh, we got a Saltwater Cliffs. You'd like to see that on turn 1 because this does come in tapped, which isn't great, but we're gonna say no to that. And then because what I like about this deck, oh my god, I hate this bat so much. What I like about this deck is it's running a lot of even cards. It's running almost no 1-drops, no 3-drops at all. So that this way on your turn 1s and turns 3s, you don't have to worry about anything. You can just drop this, and because this is on your 3rd turn, it doesn't matter. You're still going to be able to get into all your 2-drops. So that is by design, and I love that about this deck. Doesn't make any of your turns awkward. And they're going to go for a Luminarch Aspirant. That's going to be fine. We're going to use Dragon's Fire here. Let's go ahead and, yep, do your thing here. Yeah, because we want to use Unexpected Windfall. So we're just going to go ahead and just Dragon's Fire that. They don't need to see my Swirling Sky, so we'll just kill it without revealing. Goodbye. And okay, this is awesome. So I don't think we could have the Jwari Disruption, but I don't think we're gonna use it unless they have something like super nuts, super nuts. We're just not gonna use this. We're just gonna go for the Unexpected Windfall instead. Oh, that's going to be it. So that makes me nervous. That makes me think that they have like a Wandering Emperor or something. In fact, I pretty much can guarantee it. So let's go for Unexpected Windfall. At this point, we want the land still. I feel like. Do you want to get rid of the Swirling Mist or the Disruption? I think we can get rid of the land probably, right? We'll get rid of the Disruption. We still want the Swirling Mist up, so let's go ahead and do that instead. Okie dokie. Here we do get 2 treasure tokens, which is nice. Maybe we should have kept the Jwari Disruption. I feel like we are so far ahead out in the land count that maybe we should have done that. Whoopsie doopsie. Okay, well, let's go ahead and use this, and we'll go ahead and put this down for. We got a lot of blue in our hand, right? I want to keep up the March of the Swirling Mist, just in case we need this to protect our Swirling Sky. So we're going to drop this. The reason why I do this is to keep 1 treasure token up, because if they have some sort of spot removal, I want to go into March of the Swirling Mist. Yeah, we're going to end the turn here. I know that they can still pay the ward cost, so we don't have quite enough for this negate, but what we can do is use this for 1, and then we can oh, so Wandering Emperor. So I was right. Hello, Wandering Emperor.
I'm home.
You're home. Well, honey, welcome home.
Talking.
I don't know if they're gonna be doing too much talking. We do have Ward 3, so it's a lot of mana to be able to target the Swirling Sky here. I don't know how it's gonna work out for you. Plus, if they did want to drop like a Vanishing Verse with a land, they could do that. They could do that. Kaya the Inexorable. Okay, that is not going to be too damaging to us. So
there's no job too tough for me to handle.
I think the Swirling Sky is a little too tough for you, Kaya. Like I do though. That's the problem. I'm gonna put a 1/1 counter. That's fine. You're still tiny next to my dragon.
New moves to teach you.
What you gonna do, Kaya? You can't target me because I have ward. The +1 is yeah, I mean you can get like a 1/1 creature if it dies, but honestly it might not even kill you. So this goes up to a 6. That's fine. Okie dokie, and now the fun is going to begin. We get a Draconic Intervention. Really, really cool. So when this creature dies, it's put into exile, so we actually can't use this because they'll still get the 1/1, and we don't want that to happen. So I'm just going to drop this. Kairi has just enough attack, enough power to just kill this Kaya, just straight up. So they just casted this for next to no reason.
Well, this job was a bust.
Yeah, it was. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel bad, but yeah, it actually wasn't too good. So I'm actually just gonna kill the Wandering Emperor now. We'll go ahead and just kill you. Goodbye, and we're looking good.
Try not to miss me.
I won't miss you too much. I won't miss you too much. I can promise you that. And now we're sitting on a Negate as well. And even if they did somehow manage to kill our Swirling Sky, we can just replenish with the ability when it dies. This dragon is severely underused. I know it is getting a lot more play nowadays, but it is very, very good. You need to be running this in your control decks. This Swirling Sky, I'm telling you what, preferably the cool alternate art, but I mean, come on, it's still very, very cool. What's kind of nerve-wracking about this thing, it's kind of gross. It's a little bit gross because once we kill it, it does get a 1/1 flyer, which, I mean, it's not like the end of the world, but it is annoying. I hope that they play some more creatures down so we can use this Draconic Intervention. And they don't. Oh, boo. That's annoying. Oh, baby. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are 1 mana shy from using Magma Opus, so that is unfortunate. Okay. Well, yeah, we're just going to swing in here, and then we're just going to use Draconic Intervention. Yeah, that's fine with me. I'm just going to use Draconic Intervention here, and we're just going to use the Unexpected Windfall. And we deal all that damage to non-dragon creatures. So that's why that's so crazy. And I guess they don't get the token because Kaya goes down. So, okay, that works for me. We're still having enough mana to keep up in the Negate. So Spikefield Apparition, that does not do anything. I am way too big, and even if they did, I still have ward, so that's fine. Restoration, nope. We're gonna go ahead and negate that. We don't want you doing anything crazy like that. And they just scoop it up. Oh my goodness. Lynn, how we doing here? Let's go ahead and keep this sucker. All right, let's see how we got. Let's see, Dragon's Fire. Oh, we got a dragon and a Dragon's Fire, so that's nice. Oh, okay, well, our opponent is taking a mulligan, so we'll give them the friendly mulligan. Hello, everybody needs a friend when you take a mulligan. Let's drop the Stormcarved Coast. This deck does not run any 1 or 3 drops, so on your odd turns, you don't really have to worry about being awkward here. So we'll drop this. And we're not going to waste any time. We're just going to use Dragon's Fire. We cannot let these live. This is the most dangerous card. As soon as the Naturalist comes out, you must kill it on sight. There is nothing more important than killing this thing. Alright, what do we got? Another Runeforge Champion. See what I'm saying? Like, if you let this Naturalist live and you get the Runeforge Champion out, the way that they can just, like, combo off is just so insane. And so, fortunately, they don't have that anymore, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and drop the Jwari Disruption because we're gonna need land out. And instead of using the iteration, which, you know, let's save the. I want to use the Dragon's Fire for when they use the Rune of Might. We can really disrupt them pretty good here. So Generous Visitor, and then they're gonna use the Rune of Might on, I would assume, the Runeforge Champion. So we get a nice little interaction, and then they're gonna lose the creature and the enchantment, and then they don't draw. So it's like almost a 3-for-1. Oh, Rune of Speed. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, let's go ahead and let that resolve. I think the Generous Visitor, we're just crap out of luck. Like, this is going to attack us, but the Rune of Might, I think they're going to use the Rune of Might on the champion, maybe? Maybe they do. Okay, thankfully, we get to do that. Let's let that resolve, and let's reveal a dragon card because we have the Swirling Sky. So at least we do manage to get rid of one of the runes. We still have 3-2 with haste, but I think that's a small price to pay. I think we can kind of deal with this. 1720. We don't have enough red for the Unexpected Windfall, so let's go ahead and do this. I think we need to take, okay, the Goldspan Dragon. Let's take the Goldspan Dragon. Let's ditch the Lier. Let's take you. Yeah, I think that's the best thing we can do right now. We can always go for March of the Swirling Mist. And I think we might consider it. If they have another runes, I think I might exile something. Okay, so Generous Visitor. It's close. I think I kind of want to, though. I know it's gross, but like... it's so gross. I think we're gonna have to do it, though. Yep, I'm doing it. We're gonna keep the Opus, just because there's a lot of upside there. No counters, and now that this doesn't exist, they don't get to swing in. We need to preserve our life total as much as possible, so... That's just the end of the line here. Like, we just have to do that. It's not pretty, it's not sexy, but... They never make it sexy. Runes never do. Let's go for Goldspan Dragon. I'm going to be swinging in here. I need to get the treasure. We need to get the treasure here. Boom, boom. And I know that they've got a Jukai Naturalist. They've got all the runes. They've got all the problems in the world. If we can survive one more turn, we might be able to establish control on these darn runes. So, Generous Visitor. Okay. Here comes the Jukai Naturalist. And then here comes a Rune of Might. Woo! That is danger. That is danger incorporated. I'll tell you what. Shout out to Metallica. Not sure why that really came to my mind, but it did. Another land. Oh, please be gentle. I beg of you. Rune of Might. They could still have one more, which is pretty brutal. As long as they don't have the Rune of Speed, I think we're sitting okay. Because this is going to hurt. Good God, is this going to hurt. So 9 damage. Not too shabby, not too shabby. 9 damage is pretty rough here. Okay. Okay, let's drop this for red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna obviously use the Magma Opus. I just want to see if it's better to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got enough for the Opus. I think we just gotta keep the Goldspan Dragon at bay in case we need to block with it. Or we can go for Unexpected Windfall. Yeah, because we get to create 2 treasure tokens that way, and those create more, so we'll have 8 just that way alone. So I'm actually going to swing in here. We're going to have treasure for days. We're going to have absolute treasure for days. I'm just going to use this right now, get rid of the land. Ooh, Draconic Intervention. The Draconic Intervention? Ooh, hold on now. Ooh, hold on. Wow, I didn't even see this coming. So the Magma Opus actually has 8. So we can actually clear the board here. If we just use this to make another treasure token, this is actually better than using it for the abilities. We just use the Draconic Intervention, and this is going to blow up the battlefield. And because this is 8, we deal 8 to each non-dragon, and because it has 8, we just barely get to exile everything, and look how sick that is. Wow. Wow, absolutely awesome. So the Draconic Intervention comes in super, super clutch. Wow. That was a nail biter. Okay. And we can't go for lethal with the Hall of the Storm Giants right now. We do go to Smoldering Egg, though. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think we can. Let's go for the Hall of the Storm Giants. Let's just do it anyway. Or let's go for the Smoldering Egg, and then yeah, we still have, wait, we have plenty enough, right? So Smoldering Egg, I want to get this out. I want to get the Hall of the Storm Giants going. I do want to keep the egg out because A, we're gonna go for Unexpected Windfall, and B, they can 1-turn kill you pretty good here they can pop out some crazy stuff. This deck can, so I at least want to keep this on the back end. Oh, they kill our Goldspan Dragon. That's unfortunate. We are not going to be having one. Yeah, so we don't have enough for the Unexpected Windfall anymore. Oh, that's unfortunate. And because it is a channel ability. Oh, and our egg is the last thing on the frying pan. So we're back at the hideout with the post-game wrap, and just gotta say that this deck was definitely pretty good. I think that, unfortunately, the Smoldering Egg didn't come out a whole lot. I think in that last match, it definitely was a threat that would have killed them, and then in the first match, it was another threat. It came out as the Ashmouth Dragon and would have killed them, but like we didn't really get to see it because they always scooped before we got into the Ashmouth Dragon, which is kind of unfortunate because you kind of want to actually see it. But it still was there, and it still made an appearance. I just wish it had a little bit more of a glimmer, because I kind of wanted to really focus on it being, obviously, the deck's called Scrambled Eggs. But other than that, I think I am going to move up into more land. I think when I release the deck, it'll be, yeah, because we're running 26. It was fine. I think we did get clogged up on one match, so you never really like to get clogged up on anything, but yeah, it's just one match. So you can, there's a lot of different things you can use. There's Prismari Command, the options are endless for this type of shell. I mean, this is really simplified, and we're running like 3 negates, 3 dragons. I mean, it's like really, you can really go for like silver bullets. You can do whatever you want. There's tons of things you can do, but I think this is a good shell, and it's a good little starter pack for Izzet Control. So really fun. Go ahead and leave me a like. The button looks just like this. It helps out the channel tremendously. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe down below. Tell me how ugly I am. Just do something, because I really appreciate it. And yeah, I appreciate all the engagement I get. It means the world to me. So without further ado, I'll let you get out of here, and I'll see you on the next episode. Man, oh man.